Hello everyone and welcome back to some Dark Souls 3 hot steamy invasion action. All these clips were taken, I think it was either last month or the month before that. Akari was doing a week of live streams, and this was the first day of Schwa streaming, and I was trying to invade with Schwa. It was really fun night. I got some really good invasions. I actually got to fight Schwa herself. I was well chuffed with that. You'll see the clip later on. Really good fun. And I got to fight a bunch of other people in the stream. Had some really top-notch invasions. Really good fun. So I've sort of been gradually compiling these clips and putting together the best of. So anyway, there's something quite important that I wanted to talk about, at least at the start of this video, before we start sort of analysing and picking apart the invasions and stuff. I think I'm going to be giving Dark Souls 3 invasions a nice break for a good while. I found myself getting more and more angry and frustrated and salty whenever I go to invade, and I always end up feeling frustrated when I lose. And it's a feeling frustrated about losing, it's fine, but I found myself getting vocally sort of violently angry over it and becoming quite a unpleasant and toxic person, and I never come out of it feeling good. It's never a case of, I get salty for 5 seconds and then I'm alright again. So I've really started to feel, I don't know, just angry and toxic, and that it's sort of, nothing has really changed with the game, really. It's me that's sort of changed. There's stuff in my life that I'm not entirely happy with, and or when I come to Dark Souls 3, it's sort of a case of, okay, I've had a crap day at work or whatever, and I want to feel good about myself, so I'll go and play some Dark Souls 3, a game that I'm good at, and a game I know I can do really well in. And when I end up not doing well, because Dark Souls is Dark Souls, and that just frustrates the hell out of me. And that's the main reason why I've turned into such a toxic asshole. I'm sort of not happy with aspects of my own life, and in that aspect I can't really enjoy Dark Souls 3 invasions as much as I used to. So until I've sort of sorted my shit out, so to speak, I'm going to give Dark Souls 3 invasions a bit of a wide berth. I'm still going to carry on with the Dragon Lake Holiday. I'm really enjoying doing that. There's other games that I've been playing. I've been playing No Man's Sky. Really fun, actually. Fucking with all the updates they've come out for it. Really chill out, relaxing game. So yeah, I'm going to give the invasions just a step back until I can sort my own shit out, and then hopefully I can come back and enjoy it a lot more. I mean, it also doesn't help that the fucking game is like Deadsville at the moment. Depending on who you want to listen to, Pathfinder's told me, well, it's dead because it's the summer, and most people who play Dark Souls are in their 30s or something. They're all on fucking vacation, which is fair enough. That might very well be true, so maybe after the summer holidays are over, the game will pick up again. But I mean, it's nearly getting on for 3 years old. When did it come out? 2016? Yeah, it's sort of next year it will be over 3 years old. Fucking old for a game, and it doesn't surprise me that it is going to Deadsville. Yeah, okay, so that's enough about me and my shitty problems. I don't want anyone to worry. I'm not, going to disappear off YouTube or anything. I'm still going to do stuff Dark Souls related. It just won't be Dark Souls 3 invasions for a while. So anyway, yeah, these guys I've run. This is the first time I've ran into them, and I ran into these lads. They were co-oping. I don't think they were in the stream. I ran into them a couple of times. This was the first time coming around, and they obviously had the way of blue equipped. Of course, why wouldn't you? Doing that fucking one-handed Onyx blade. The host is doing Black Knight, full Black Knight cosplay, so fair props to him. I don't think much of this White Phantom though. Yeah, so this is my level 70. You've probably seen her before. He's my sort of awful wizard character. Or get that counter damage, son. Like turn and burn. Nice. Yeah, so but it's focused around mostly just using the Great Sword of Judgment. I've got 2 spells. I was the Sorcerer starting class, and I removed all my surplus attunement. I can still have 2 achievement slots, but I don't have that much FP, so I went with Soul Spear and Snap Freeze, and you'll see me use it throughout this video. I'll use Snap Freeze to obscure their vision, and then you just hit them with the Soul Spear. Frustratingly, because I haven't got all the damage rings, because I'm focusing more on the damage of the Great Sword of Judgment. My my spell damage is pretty petty, and if someone's got their soft cap vigor, then it's pretty almost tickles them. But it can do sort of like a good 300, maybe 350 damage depending on your absorption against regular hosts, which is quite nice actually. So I get him in the corner there, and it was a good fucking job I was able to finish him off when I did, because the fucking blues were carving their way through me. So this guy was in the stream. I had it was really nice, because there were a bunch of people trying to invade with or snipe Schwa, and I had some really good fights with these are the kind of invasions I really like. We're trying to fight the stream snipers, because they're always so creative in their builds. You see that? Is that a true combo? Because that looked really good. Like you get your one-handed R1 on your great axe, then you go straight into the Warcried R2. It looked like that was a true combo. Yeah, so some of the more endurable fights I had were against the stream snipers, because they were, fighting. It wasn't fighting tryhards; it was fighting other invaders, and those are the kind of fights I really enjoy, because it's all very creative builds, and it's not just fucking sword and board or curved sword or whatever. So I managed to get in there. That was fairly decent, and I find him further on in the level. So. Yeah, so I knew he was in the stream because he sent me GG's in chat afterwards, which was really nice. He went, "Oh, GG Vinheim Spook," which is the name of my character. I was like, "Oh shit, that's so cool." So I'm like, I catch him here. He's being chased down by the rats, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is sort of my opportunity to finish him off." But the PvP is really good in almost every situation, but not when they fucking get in your way and prevent you from getting where you need to go. And so the big rats block me off from chasing this guy down. I'm like, come on, let me through, please, let me through. And because they're sort of tossing and turning around, they're shoving me all over the place. And he gets ahead of me. That R2 on the Great Sword of Judgment and the Bastard Sword, really enjoyable. Look at this, 1, 2, and then the R2 for the roll catch. Really good for people who aren't panic rolling. Well, who aren't prediction rolling another R1. That R2 will often catch people. Really cool. Fucking love this weapon, man. The weapon at R1 is shit. The weapon at R2 is really fun. When you do the sort of the laser beam when you buff your sword, and I roll into him and he fucking smacks me for $1 million with that great axe. So GG mate, that was good fun. And it's a familiar face again. It's Black Knight and Lucatiel Onyx Blade. So I'm sort of faffing around my rings. I'm like, what would be the best ring here? And I'm like, well, if I get caught up in it, I've had loads of invasions end in this little L bend here. It'll end up just me running back and forth trying to do turn and burns, and they'll just eventually get on top of me. So I swapped to the Silver Cat because I'm anticipating getting the fuck out of there and going down by the giant. Because I know that they're playing the level, I know that they're going to eventually have to come this way anyway, past the giant. So if I have to make a hasty escape, having that on and being able to get the fuck out there will be very advantageous. And the blues. Here comes the police. Sort of looking around. Where is he? I'm thinking, oh, I've still got time to do some damage before I try and make my escape. And just look at this host. Fucking sitting there like with his thumb up his arse. The blue and the white coming and doing their job for him. Fucking cowardly piece of shit. And then he's like, yeah, now. And yeah, at that point I'm like, right, yeah, no, I'm gone. I'm not sticking around here. There would only be there'd be a very little. Sorry, there would be very little I could do staying up there, and I'd probably end up just fucking getting minced and diced up. So I stick down here. Get some healing with the Sun Princess ring. It's like, well, they have to come here eventually, and I see names pop up. I'm like, right, yeah, they're gonna have to come down here. I mean, they could just go and camp by the bonfire, but I made the prediction that they were going to try and progress the level. Given how well they did against me, they probably felt emboldened by that little victory up there. Giant's alive. Blue gets brave, comes on his own. The host and the Phantom, whilst they're faffing around trying to dodge the giant, they're going around the other side, so it just gives me a chance to yet again put another blue in his place. GG blue. Yeah, and they've gone the long way around, so I have to go chase them back down. But now this is much more manageable. 2v1s at Sol level 70. Very winnable, especially against PvE players. Very winnable situation. Yeah, just sort of 270 damage-ish on them with Soul Spear. Not bad, like... Not bad, just not amazing. Which is fine. I don't want to do like a fucking stupid one-shot Crystal Soul Spear build. Because that means you'd have to sort of... He died the exact same way. If you get back, that's the exact same way he died, doing a jumping attack and getting counter hit for a fucking shit ton of damage. Yeah, if I was to do a Crystal Soul Spear fucking hyper mode one shot build, you really have to fuck over a lot of your other stats in order to make that work. And to be honest, in a gank situation or a multi-man invasion, your ability to hit people with Soul Spears and Crystal Soul Spears is increasingly diminished because unless they're engaged with the PvE and they're not looking at you, you won't be able to fucking hit them 1v1, which is why I'm relying mostly on the Greatsword. And the Soul Spear and Snap Freeze are used for sort of zoning and things like that. So we moved over to the untended graves, and this is just sort of a demonstration of potential how much damage. Because I did 238 there, then I swap over to the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring. That's sort of my fourth ring slot that I like to fill up, and that goes up to 300. So that's like a 75 point difference for using Bellowing, which is quite nice. It's like that's a decent increase, a real decent increase. So about 300 damage is not to be sneezed at. That's about one, sort of just over 1 R1. From a Greatsword from a distance. It's pretty good. And like I said, you use the Snap Freeze in conjunction with it, and a lot of people fall for it. Like, you obscure their vision, and unless they're panic rolling, you'll quite reliably be able to hit them. Oh, this poor guy. And this is the reason why I like the weapon at R2. Obviously not that. The laser beam, it doesn't matter about hitting people with the laser beam, it's just the... Wait. Boom, look at that. It's fucking stylish as hell. If they're panic rolling around you, like they're locked onto you and they're panic rolling around and they don't know where to go, because the arc of the sweep, the arc of the sort of the strike is so wide, you'll very often hit them as they're going through their roll, sort of as they're coming out of their roll frames. There's quite a sort of a lingering hitbox around you, so that's really good. It's fucking stylish as hell as well. Oh yeah, you can use just like in Dark Souls 2, you can use the binoculars to manually aim your shots. It's not really as viable as it is in Dark Souls 2, because you don't have the binoculars as a weapon. But still doable. Swap over the parry shield. I'm like, right, I can see that Farron. Fuck up that one. And because he's a Farron user, he goes for the third one. Easy kill, easy life, easy money. And then roll catch. More money and more problems. Ah yes, so now we're up to Soul level 90. Schwa stayed at 70 for a while, and then moved up to 90. And this was like one of the first invasions I had. This was really good fun. Again, shows the power of the hand axe. Everyone knows the power of the hand axe by now. I've harped on about it for fucking ages. It's like best offhand weapon in the game. And this poor blue gets to find out what it's like in Roll Catch Hell. That poor fucker. Yeah. Didn't even swing my greatsword once then. Oh, that was so funny. So eventually I find him and he's acquired another blue. I get the feeling this guy was in chat too. Yeah, fucking vegetables for half your health. That's balanced. He's probably got both the pyromancy rings on. Whoa, go for that charge R2. Boom. Bye blue. Right, so I'm trying to be wary about that parry shield because all of my attacks can get parried, and if I'm being too predictable with my attacks, then that's one way ticket to fucking getting chaos daggered one-shotted. But fortunately, this guy isn't all that good. He's sort of swinging into my hyper armor. He's playing quite aggressively when he need ought not to be. Yeah, I see he goes for the parry there, then starts swinging, and the greatsword ultra greatsword gets him. GG. Ah, yes. So look who we have here. Dun dun dun! Akari of Spath. Yes, I evaded Schwa because she hadn't beaten the boss. Medea, I don't think so. I was like, oh shit, oh shit! Oh, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and I was trying to, you know, do my evasions and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, I invaded Schwa, oh shit! And I was like panicking, like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna, you know, fucking, it'll be so much fun. And it was really good invasion. Schwa played admirably. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. I gotta clip this, put it on YouTube. So she's brought me down here, and she's going for those turn and burns. The disadvantage of Schwa's build, apart from the fact that she's using a fucking scythe, is there isn't much investment in vigor. I think she's only got like 28 vigor on this character, which at solo level 90 is pretty fucking brutal. That's the major disadvantage. I mean, she uses a very non-meta setup, very much like using the Corvian Great Scythe and using sort of the offhand Demon Scar, and using Priscilla's Life Hunt Scythe. Very non-meta, but it's fun to fight against. Schwa was a good sport. She's at the end. Schwa said my build was absolutely fucking terrifying. he was like, was that one of you guys from chat? Because that build was absolutely fucking terrifying. I was like, yeah, it was good fun. So I've got Schwa on the run here, and she's trying to keep me at bay with that scythe. Unfortunately, all the mobs, all the little old grandmas, helping me out. And for the first time, I fucking remember to use my Undead Hunter Charms. I never fucking remembered to use those, and they fucking probably lost loads of invasions because I didn't remember my Hunter Charms. Nice bait into the hyper armor. Ooh. Yeah, so then Schwa starts to make a run through the level, trying to remove the effect of the Undead Hunter Charm, keep me away from her. But unfortunately, this is so yeah, the turn and burn with Dory's Snoring. Unfortunately, Schwa's in a very difficult position here because she's sort of sandwiched between me and the PvE. And it's a case of it might have been more advantageous to try and take me on 1v1 in a duel, but because, you know, Schwa's an invader, she doesn't want to fucking duel by the bonfire. Schwa wants to fucking play the level, have an invasion. But to be honest, if she really was desperate on beating me, that would have been the best way to do it. Just go full try hard and 1v1 me and just bleed me out of Estus. I see. I should have dropped there, and but I was just like, I've got all the time in the world. Pop on my silver cat ring, because I know what she's going for. She's going to try and make the jump down. But unfortunately, she didn't have a silver cat ring on. GG Schwa. That was excellent fun. Schwa was saying some nice things in chat about, it was a really good build and stuff. And then I was hanging around trying to get invasions, and then fucking Schwa invades me right back, and I was like, oh shit, son. Fucking, here we go. I'm caught in the shittiest place to get invaded. I was like, oh fuck, right. Make sure I've got some seeds, and then just make a fucking break for it. I'm like, okay, I need to get past the giant before we can start doing this fight. That's why I was like, oh, how the tables have turned. It's like, oh, fuck. Right, silver cat ring on to make a quick escape. To be honest, I should have stayed here. Try and make a break for it. I thought I could make it. Archers get me. Very anticlimactic, given how exciting and fun the last one invasion was. But GG. So again, after I died, I popped the drive finger back on to see if I could get some more invaders in, as well as me trying to invade. And we get this guy. It was like Felicia the Firm, I think. Sort of. I don't know if that's a Dark Souls 2 reference. She was very good with her rolly backstabs, using that great lance with the great shield. So it's kind of like a Maldron cosplay. See, very good. I mean, ultra great swords are easy enough to rolly backstab, but rolly backstabs are pretty difficult to do on on the face of it. I'm pretty shy to them. Yeah, she was really fun to fight. And this was another person who was in chat as well. You can tell that she's a proper invader, proper PvPer. And bless her, she lets me kill the skeleton. Tell you what, I've seen that great, and since Adam Barker did that video, because I know Ducky's used the Great Lance as well. I've seen a sort of a gradual increase of people using that weapon. It's fucking terrifying to be caught on the end of, because it's so different. You can't space it. You have to roll it, and then it's sort of, because of the tracking, the way it pivots round, will very often hit you. Absolutely terrifying weapon. And this person was very, very good. Right, so what I did here, I was anticipating another rolling backstab, so what I did is I aimed my R2 so my back was away from her when she rolled up behind me, and then I got with the two R1s. That was actually a conscious effort to try and win that one. So I pivoted around my R2 so that she couldn't get to my back, and then turned around and smacked her with the R2s. So that was good fun. So GG. And I get the feeling this guy was in chat too, because I met him a couple of times. Having a little duel in this arena. And one of the disadvantages of Valhart, if you go up against an ultra weapon and you're trying to trade. The thing is, you've got to use the Valhart quite sort of aggressive yet passively at the same time. You can't be going in for stupid trades against really massive weapons, because you'll just end up getting guard broken. Because not only are you swinging your weapon and using stamina, you're blocking and having your stamina drained as well. Oh yes, that R2 roll catch. Again, it's a similar kind of move to the Great Sword Judgment of the Bastard Sword with the big overhead slam. And you know what? I think I prefer that a hell of a lot more to the pokes. I mean, pokes have the good counter damage and stuff, but I think that overhead slam has a lot more flexibility. Puts a lot more people off. This is Abyssal Aria, and I fought her before in one of my older videos where I was trying to invade with Saint Riot. So she's obviously a quite a notorious stream sniper. And this was one of the best fights I had the entire. It was a pretty shitty connection. We were quite laggy, but we played around it, and it was a really excellent fight. Really good back and forth. She summoned a few blues in to try and take me out. Oh yeah, it was just excellent. I'll let this play out. I won't comment too much because it was really good fun. Well, you see those RT pokes actually did quite a considerable amount of damage. That is the advantage of the RT pokes. I do appreciate that, but the overhead slams, really enjoy those as well. I'll show you who we get. The first blue has been summoned in. And again, she's going for the rolly backstabs as well, which is again something you should be doing. Sorry, little dragon fella. Just got fucking two-shot. Jesus. So the point down for the blue. Okay, delayed R1 roll catch. When you run up to them and they anticipate a swing, so they'll roll away, and then you delay your R1. Blue number 2. Oh, there he is. Got to love all those ultra great swords getting swung around. These big meaty weapons for big meaty players. We get an invader bro, dark sword, black knight shield guy, and he's just fucking swinging on me. When I'm right in front of him, fucking moron. Roll catch hell, roll catch hell. GG blue. God, that roll catch chain is so hard to get out of if you're panic rolling. So I'm like, okay, let's just try and stay out of this red's way. I get the distinct feeling that he's going to fucking get diced up by this guy. Yeah, those are ones, son. Just keeps on going. Yep, there we go. Goodbye, red. Stay at home next time. Leave that dark sword at home. See, this is the reason I like doing these sort of stream. I wasn't stream sniping at all. I was trying to invade Wishwa, but this is the kind of when you're invading with other people in a stream. Cause like this was just such a good fight, like back and forth, you know, utilising all the move sets of our weapons, trying different tactics, trying to predict each other. It wasn't just some death march, fucking try hard, passive fest. We were both playing incredibly aggressively, and that's just so much fun to fight against. So much more than a sort of an arena duel in your classic try hard setting. So they go for the partisan. Again, it's another weapon I've seen a lot more of. I know it was at Dang It's Jim did a video recently on the partisan and how good it is with all its combos and mix-ups and stuff. So I've seen that a hell of a lot more. But unfortunately, they make a mistake right there where they try to block the Ultra Greatsword and finally managed to put Abyssal Aria down. That was such a fucking good fight. Really excellent. So GG's all round. Who was this one? The answer, yeah, this was another person in chat. I can't remember which one it is, which person it was. Again, like I said, I had some really good fights with people. I couldn't fit them all into this video, otherwise it'd be a fucking hour long. All that try-hard moss, try-hard grass. Yeah, that rolly backstab. That's the major disadvantage of using these ultra great weapons. So he's got me a half health here, and he's undead hunter charm me, but I still have the health in order to play a little bit more aggressively and sort of try and force him to back off whilst I wait for the effects of the hunter charm to dissipate. And obviously he's trying to capitalise on this opportunity, so I can use that and his impatience to try and get some good damage on him. See there. He's trying to approach me to try and get that last hit in, so you just swing that hand axe to get him to move the fuck out of the way. And you see that the delayed R1. He rolls, and I delayed it for like half a second, and when he rolls in to try and backstab me, get ultra staggered stun. That's that's a good tactic to use with these ultra weapons. If they're not actively going for rolly backstabs, and they're just trying to reaction roll you, you swing, and you can hold that for fucking ages, that swing, and then go into the second swing animation. You can hold that for a lot longer than you'd anticipate. I highly advise you give that a go. Right. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm sorry I'm not going to be doing too much Dark Souls 3 for the foreseeable future, but I'm sure I'll be back sometime. Maybe if we do a Return to Lothric event, you'll see me again. But I'll see you later.